I thought I'd chat about the new year, basically. And I have been considering, like, will anyone really care? Like, what am I going to be doing this year? Like, there's some elements of uncertainty within all this, but then I thought that's so normal, like, especially in this industry, and when you're trying to get into acting, it's not really normal to know exactly how your year will turn out. And I thought it's better than only sharing the big successes and big achievements and milestones I see myself hitting. Like, it's also good to share the points where you're not quite sure, because that's often more relatable for people. And if it makes anyone feel less alone, here we are. And if you want to see my journey for the year, and if you want to support me this year, then please press the subscribe button, because I would really, really appreciate it, and it would really help me out. And let's get on with the video. So firstly, work-wise, I do actually have a bit of a potential gap in employment coming up. Like, I do have 3 jobs at the moment, but one of them will end middle of January and the other will end of February, and the other one's just a 0-hour contract that I do like a few times a month. So it's mildly terrifying, but it's also a normal part of being freelance and doing this kind of work, is that projects you're working on will come to an end. One of my jobs is maternity cover, so my contract will end, but it's just assessing then where I want to go next, because the thing is, the strikes are over, so I could do so much more extra work because there's so many more projects that we'll be filming in 2024. But I don't know whether I want to do too much of this SA work, because that's not actual acting roles, and some people can say that that can affect your ability to get acting roles in the future, and then you probably can't get actual acting roles in future seasons of the shows that you've done extra work on. So I've got to decide what kind of things I want to do there, because it's all very confusing to work out where to go with all of that. And I also want to look at getting jobs that are non-acting related that can also bring in money, because that's something that we also have to do. And I do have experience doing this social media job, maternity cover, so I want to see how I can use that to my advantage to get more work, because I'm well aware that people my age will be graduating from uni in, well, I don't know when uni finishes, I'm very out of that kind of world, but I will be then seeing what people do after uni on Instagram. I will just see what everyone else is doing, and that is slightly scary, because I have one friend who is doing much, like, could be considered to be doing a lot better than me career-wise, who's my age, who is earning substantially more than me, in quite a nice role. And have I let that get in my head about every single decision I've ever made? Absolutely, I have. And that's just one person. So it's normal to compare yourself to other people, but I'm going to try to not do that and try to make sure that I feel confident and comfortable in the decisions I'm making, because realistically I know I've gone with my gut and what feels right. So what I want to do this year is to earn a lot more, and it's very hard to earn when you do acting, because statistically I've been told that the average income for actors, including their acting work and their non-acting work, all of their incomes combined, is 10,000 per year, which is not a lot. And it's only 1 in 50 that earn over 20,000. And I want to be able to do those life achievements of moving out. I want to be able to learn to drive, buy a car, and assessing all of that and when I'm going to do that and how and all of that is a bit more scary when you don't have a stable income. So I want to be earning more so I can feel financially more free income wise, knowing that I've got more coming in. Acting wise, I also want to, if possible, be in the audition room a lot more. I'd love to work a lot more on trying to get an agent, because it's not really worked out for me so far yet, but it's a very difficult task to be able to get an agent. But I'd love to do that if that can facilitate me getting more auditions. and I'd love to do more screen work and get seen for more screen work, because I feel like that's what I've done the majority of my training for, so it's what I'd like to do more of, because I think it's been easier for me to be seen for small theatre projects and schools tours of theatre shows and theatre and education, that kind of thing. But it's a lot harder to get in the audition room for screen projects, so I'd like to be seen for that more. So that's the situation. I'm going into this year very confused, very unsure of what the year will bring, and I don't want to have too many expectations on it. Not expectations, maybe expectations is the wrong word, but I don't want to have too much of a set plan, because I think at this point I need to be open to anything, because a lot of doors are closing, a lot of my jobs are ending, so I want to be open to all of the opportunities, because like some years that I've gone into, I could never have expected to have ended up where I did. So I'm hoping to take advantage of all of the opportunities and really push myself to get to be where I want to be, because I think it's really hit me that like if I don't put the work in to get where I want to be, then I won't get to where I want to be. So I really want to be spending this year putting the work into getting where I want to be and getting in those audition rooms. Like hopefully 2024 is going to be my year, hopefully it's going to be your year as well, and I think it should be exciting, and loads of exciting things will be coming soon. So I wish you all the best with everything. Happy New Year, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video, hopefully. Thank you, bye!